My face isn't blocking the chat the whole time, or the game chat. Okay, is this like? I'm just watching if
I
she's.
see Master Zigzags has upgraded from his shabby little hut at the edge of the hour.
She doesn't have any bartering things, like you can trade with her.
Hunter Imp One. What do you call this place again? My friend.
This is our homestead and shelter of play at the
Is
time.
that so? It seems I have my share to learn about the magical world yet. The end of time. Well, suddenly your association with Master Zigzags makes sense. Well, I must say, it's no small relief to find myself in a safe haven among such allies.
Like the thing is she an ally? Is she like Fredo? The Weaver of Time. We have to talk to her. I'm just talking to her first, to Ikara, and then I'm gonna go for.
When your order was still cutting down so-called dark
I will just talk to the
magicians by
Weaver of Time, and
dozens.
then I will go to the portal, which Zigzag showed me.
Ours was a family of born sorcerers, you see. It was in our blood to interact with Source. But our parents were determined to curb the power within us. Still, their meekness wouldn't save them
And
from
it's
the
true,
Source
you're
hunters.
a sorcerer. You mean someone of your own? Wait. You mean someone of your own order?
My mother was wild with
Killed
fright
your
and commanded
parents.
me to hide myself and Leandra outside, among the trees. Even at that young age, we knew not to question her.
What? What did I just read?
Climbed high into the branches of a nearby tree.
He doesn't
And
care?
before we
Like,
could look
more or less?
Our parents were cut down without ceremony before our door.
Okay.
The Source Hunters sauntered away, wiping their blades with pride. 2 more sorcerers dead, a job well done.
Okay. That's why Leandra probably hates all the Source Hunters.
From that moment on, everything was different. As we trembled in that tree, our fear and our desperation was so potent that the magic within us began to weave together. Our souls became forged together, our bond unbreakable. We would survive,
He isn't
thrive
helping.
even within those woods.
Isn't she helping her
never
then?
speaking to outsiders.
Like, why are they enemies
Our soul
actually?
forge meant that if one of us were to die, the other would instantly perish too. We kept one another close.
Okay.
Leandra's
That's a bond.
capacity was enormous. Source didn't frighten her, and she delved into that dark well with terrible regularity. I did my best to guide her, but she fast outgrew my admonitions.
Tell me what happened between yourself, Leandra, and the
My
wizard.
sister and I were mired in a solitary existence, witches among the trees when Zandalore came.
Zandalore again. Zandalore was. This was her boyfriend, lover, whatever.
Leandra especially couldn't leave him be. He was a feast of information, and she wouldn't rest until she'd absorbed every bit of knowledge he offered. Their days were spent on charms, hexes, and the like. At night, Leandra would wander off to practice what she'd learned, and Zandalore and I would settle into our quiet tasks, side by side.
Into our quiet tasks, okay.
We were a content trio, the 3 of us, but base impulse would undo us.
What do you mean by a base impulse?
Leandra and I were soul-forged. This offered us a window into one another's souls. I knew Leandra had developed feelings for Zandalore, and she knew I had too.
Ooh, bitch fight.
But
bitch
it was
fight.
me to whom he confessed his love. Those quiet evenings together had captured his heart, as they had mine. Her heart broke the
so she
moment
got
we
jealous
announced our
and
new
killed.
attachment, and I felt the pain of it as sharply as a knife. She fled, without a word, and I didn't see her for 2 terrible years.
It's
My
always the
connection
same.
to her, our soul forge, grew weaker. It was as though some third entity, a parasite, were atop our souls, sucking the strength from it day by day. I
But
am.
it's true, you're a
But there is
sorcerer.
more to our kind than they teach at your academy. Source isn't only blood and madness. It's like lightning, an exquisite current of great power. We sorcerers are like metal steeples. Source is drawn to us and it flows through us. But what so many fail to understand is that Source can be controlled. The power drunk through history have abused it, and all the world's sorcerers have borne terrible consequences.
What consequence do you mean?
Source Hunter, in all your hours studying the arcane arts, did your great masters ever suggest that perhaps not all sorcerers were evil?
Not a single time,
Did you
probably.
ever hear, even once, that some of us were weak and gentle? That we could be simple forest folk healing the sick and frozen each winter? No.
No
I
one said
doubt
it,
also
probably.
that they'd mention that one day this hunt of yours would birth a broken soul powerful enough to inch all of Rivellon toward oblivion.
You mean to blame Leandra's doings on resource hunters?
No. No, that would be going too far, and eschewing my own responsibility. I believe Leandra's long fall down did begin at the hands of some of your own order, but it was I who sparked all of this.
Okay.
I believe that
Is there
our
any
soul
redeeming in
forge has been
Leandra?
damaged. By what? I can only guess. The fraying of the bond between us has left Leandra adrift in a well of sorrow she truly believes will never end.
Okay.
What she needs is a hand. My hand, out of this abyss. If our soul forge is repaired, I am certain she'll cease blazing this path of destruction.
Okay, so okay, so their bond is damaged, their soul bond. So she has to, like, this is, I don't think this will work. But we'll
We've
see.
a single order of business first and foremost. Leandra is gathering an army, and I fear we'll have to get through it if we wish to find her.
Probably.
But first, we must learn more about Leandra's plans. How many of these so-called immaculates does she have in her palm, and to what end is she directing them?
I guess I have no idea. I probably need to get
Your
be
journey
a
must begin
matriculate.
in
I
the
need to
Lacuna
infiltrating
mines,
them.
where she has been accumulating materials and manpower for a purpose as yet unknown. The way will be dangerous. Her allies are growing more powerful and numerous by the minute. But we must discover exactly what Leandra is planning and why.
What can you tell me about
A soul
infiltrating the
forge comes with
mines?
its own benefits, Source Hunter. Though our connection has weakened, I still see the occasional vision of Leandra's doings, the pangs of her deepest felt emotions, and flashes of her triumphs.
Well, why isn't she telling me everything then?
One vision.
Like,
I had
all the
thought it
visions.
was only a nightmare, but now I see it was something much worse. Leandra is collecting materials, precisely what, I cannot say, and is hard at work shaping them into something sinister. Her frustrations are rivaled only by her mirth. I can see she's growing closer and closer to achieving something dire. You must make your way deep into the mines to see exactly what she's planning.
okay. So I have to go to the mines. Oh wow, a Forge of Souls. Ikara asked us to look for a way to repair a soul forge. Leandra, so where exactly we might find such information remains unknown.
After staring in the sun.
We are haunted by the same
Want to read?
vision, my friend.
Stop it,
The
stop
end
the
of
talk.
all visions.
Ikara told us we
But
must
only
investigate
dark
Leandra's
can
and told
light
us where
be
to
born.
begin. Okay, that's the
us
mines.
cling
Investigate
to
the
that
mines.
and
Ikara is
her.
sent to investigate the Lacuna mines for evidence of her sister's doing. Those mines were probably the ones where the all the goblins, not goblins, imps were killed. Oh no, those are the goblins,
So
not
this
imps.
tapestry represents all of time.
Where they all
One wouldn't
just
think time itself would
just got
include
slayed,
so many
I guess.
threads dangling temptingly.
I have the last test. The last test. The last test. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample
Last chest.
treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me.
Okay. Okay, I guess.
How
Weaver
welcome
of
you
Time.
are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I
Oh
hope
no,
you
there's
won't
like nothing
find
I
this
can
place
talk
more
to her again.
familiar than it may yet seem.
Okay, wait. I've met Leander in the realm of live. All of this I already talked about. Just the second point is kind of new. Using starstones to create
Leandra.
bloodstones.
She desires to be mother of the void, but you have the power to undo her born in blood litter.
Okay.
Though they be baptized in blood, you can cleanse the starstones still, and use them to thwart their grim queen.
But after I accidentally clicked the bloodstone yesterday, it was like giving me so much XP. Like I'm just throwing it on the ground, and I was like getting so much XP out of it. That was so weird.
If you know all that is
But I
past
don't
and
know.
present,
I
does
kind of
that
don't know
mean
what
you know the
is.
future as well?
What's
Alas,
happening there?
no.
Like I have no idea.
I can predict.
I
Oh, wait,
hope your
Ahu.
quest fares well, dear hunter.
Wait a second. Can I? Ooh. Ooh, wow. See, wait. I'll just buy this ring. I will just buy this ring. Holy damn. Immunity to stun. Okay, this is like the last thing I needed on Scarlet. Immunity to stun is awesome. I just got lucky here, just cause I watched because I wanted to watch the skills again. Bless skill book, bow to dash, earth absorption, chant ally with an ally with an earth shield. Earth shield absorbs earth damage until it breaks. Okay. Magical poison dart, petrifying touch, midnight oil, fortify, summon spider. Yeah, I should have just gone 2 mages actually. We'll go for the resurrection scrolls as well. Just cause yeah, like I'm always low on them. Or more like it's more like an insurance, I guess. We'll just sell here. Ah, finally I realized I could sell. Let's go. Okay, I guess I just got my nearly all of my gold back. Yeah, I got all of my gold back. Nice. Let's go. Am I minus 20 to him? Ooh, so much more things to sell. Holy damn. I have like so much crap in my inventory. Okay. I'll take my leave. I'm just going
You
for
and
the...
Xandalore have always
Everyone
been
needs
close,
at
Arthur.
least
Pray tell me,
2
did
resurrection
you
scrolls.
know
That's
anything
what I
about his
want.
affair at the King Crown?
He has
Come
like
now.
none.
Do you really think he'd let me
He
in
has
on it in
4.
advance if he'd been planning an affair with your sister?
Split.
How can I tell? Maybe you taught him a thing or two about slinking around in between shadows.
If that were true, Ikara, he wouldn't have been murdered, resurrected, and pursued by the bringer of the apocalypse as a result, now would he?
Ha, true enough.
What the hell? Okay. Is they mocking each other? Wow. Whatever. No one knows why. Okay. So I have enough resurrection scrolls.
Represents all of time.
But the thing is like, okay,
Itself would include
I probably
so
decided that I will go
tempting
one more.
bringer.
Well, I will go some
Look alive, Madam Weaver. Our friend
points in
Embarking is no better than the
Geomancer
void when his
actually
instincts overcome him.
later on.
Clawing at time and void.
Hmm.
Who knows what wonder awaits
Okay.
you?
Can I even... Not like...
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
Wait, I think Ahu had some kind of...
And it haunts me.
Did he have some kind of...
Follows my vision like a confused...
What was this, like, cape? I think it's some kind of cape. I will just take this one. Just because it gives, like, resistance. Like, capes don't give anything, actually, at the moment. Yep. And I can sell some more things, I guess. With the next big merchant, I'm just going for the rest of it. There we go. So rich. Holy damn. Wolfcraft. Yep, resistance. Like, I feel like resistances are way more
Zandalore have always been close,
way more needed than I actually have them. I don't prioritize them so far.
Aren't you going to leap through? Who knows?
We will do that. The Hall of Heroes. Chair. Astarte.
What impressive room. So it is. A hall fit for kings.
Ancient Diary. My friend and ally, the war has been won. Our victory is now inevitable. A fact, a certainty. One might say these last battles we waged there are therefore pointless conflicts. If the enemy won't relent, so be it. Truth be told. I relish in their stubbornness. Give me bloody combat. Wow. I'm sorry, my voice is kinda cracked. Give me bloody combat. Give me the thrill of the front line. I shall be the first to break their ranks and the last to leave the battlefield. But you've been absent lately. It goes without saying, I prefer to see you by my side. We shall meet again at the funeral, I suppose. Until then, I bid you adieu. Okay. Who was this actually? Here's like another ancient diary, forks. Oh, holy damn, so many items. Bottle of wine. Well, I guess I'm just stealing the cheese and that's it. There's so much. Cup. No. Okay, Astarte.
It cannot be you, but it can only be you, the guardians, those I deceived, those that deserted me. But
Okay.
oh, how weak you have become, as weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow, ignorant of your faults and ignorant of your fate. That it has
Okay.
come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend. But they have
You've
come.
unlocked the Hall of Heroes. If you dismiss your companions, they will come here to rest.
Could they save me yet?
Ah, so if I'm talking to him and say I don't need you, he's coming here. Or is this probably if they die in a fight and I don't arrest them? Could be like that too, actually. My fellow general, in victory, life has taken an unreal turn. Everywhere I go, it seems I am revered, not unlike a god. People feel grace when I look them in the eye, considering it a blessing. Children try to touch my hand or sleeve, believing it will bring them good luck. The absurdity of it all is staggering. Above all, I wish I had more time to myself. Some much needed peace of mind, now that peace is finally in sight. Peace of mind. The closing of the coffin was seared into my sight. The dull thud of stone and on stone echoes still. You may relish in combat still, but I have lost all appetite for carnage. A general say we found a letter belonging to a general who fought in a great war. This officer is of the opinion that though the war is virtually won, it simply can't get enough of bloody carnage. The letter seems to be addressed to a fellow officer with whom he shall meet at a funeral. Another letter describes the second general mixed feelings after a great victory. Everywhere this commander goes, she is greeted with the utmost esteem, but she herself feels undeserving of this praise somehow, and she longs for some quiet, peace and quiet. Okay. Why I have like so many quests open, like damn. So many things. Oh, holy damn. Okay, I guess I should find a general later on any kind of funeral? Okay.
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire.
Ah, I can buy another. Wait a second.
Of course, Chief. Back again? Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first.
Ah, okay. This is I can buy another companion there. Like a no-name companion. The thing is, like, the only thing which I could say I wanted to switch would be Wolfcraft. Just because I'm kind of thinking about it. Just because he has like oh wait. He has like so much dexterity. He has like 3 points in dexterity. Which all of them could go in Intel, of course. And like the skills in Scoundrel are pretty bad as well. Well, I'm just saying with this, it would be so bad if I actually just go there and
in there was. I haven't the foggiest, but the eerie is that she seems to
if I just disband him, that's like, if I just abandon him, that's like so bad. I can't.
Aha! The Starstone Seeker's return. Most fortuitous indeed, for I have been pondering over the nature of our shelter plane like a poet over his muse.
Okay.
For now, I will refrain from entertaining or...
I was just following him because I
maybe
thought like he had
annoying
something to
you
say.
with hapless conjectures until in the maze that is my mind, I happen to stumble upon a clue more concrete than mere theory.
Okay.
In the meantime, and in the interest of saving time, please tell me your thoughts about the lady you talked to in the Hall of Heroes during your previous visit.
Seemed to recognize us and called us guardians. She said she deceived us and that we deserted her in turn. I have no idea.
Deceive, desert.
So I'm a source hunter as well,
They
I
ring
assume.
a distant bell, but they are but pieces of the puzzle. And yet, could she be?
Could she be what?
But no, hold your chattering tongue, Zigzags. You promised you wouldn't hazard any guesses, and you'll stick to your word.
Yep.
You have my thanks, friends, for indulging me. A new portal has opened, and no doubt you are as curious as I am to find out what lies beyond. Let's go and take a look.
To the inner chamber.
Void, and it haunts me.
Okay.
Follow
Well,
my vision
aren't you going to leap through?
Ranger's Field Guide 4. Is this like a...
We are haunted.
Is like another crafting?
Well,
Adventures Field Guide. Any old knife can be carved into a deadly dagger after the right amount of time in my anvil.
Cling to that and hope.
Period dagger. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, inner chamber.
This place looks rather cozy, doesn't it? It does.
By the fangs of the void, it is true. She
Holy
told
damn,
me
what
she
is
had
this?
seen you. Yet never would I have believed her delusions until here now they manifest before me. You have become undeniable. The
Okay, and who are you?
stars themselves.
Drive.
It is miraculous, irrefutably so. But oh, how low you have fallen.
Well, you're the second one that actually tells me this.
What the stars have become moribund embers. You are to be pitied.
Demon. And none too friendly either.
A demon. Okay. The source understand we discovered the Hall of Heroes. If we dismiss our companions or henchmen, this is where they will await us. Within we met a strange spirit who seemed to recognize us as guardians. Why did she say deceived us, and why did she say we deserted her? Did I have something like a before life, before I was in this
My old
body
chest.
actually?
Why do I remember it?
Chess. Okay, ancient diary again. My friend and ally, frustration is raging through me like a seething fever. Damn these politicians, they infuriate me to no end. What do I care? The war's almost won. That victory is certain. As long as a single enemy still draws breath, I will not sheath my sword. I will hunt and I will stalk and I will kill. I will do what I do best. All the rest is cowardice. Diplomacy is the tools of the weak. Blind. They simply cannot see. They weren't there at the end. Okay. Like, this sounds like she got, like, insane because of the war. The general continues to empathize his lust for combat and decries the calls for diplomacy. At the end of the war, he writes that all who weren't there at the end are blind. At what end is that precisely? Okay, there's just a bench to sit on. Like anything else? What? Up at the end of time. Only valuable at the end of time.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
I will just take two of them with me. I will just... Only valuable at the end of time. Is this a portal again? I'll just search for everything saved then and then
What
I
am
will
I
see.
doing? This isn't my chest, and I know it.
Isn't my chest and I know it. Okay. Well, but you take the, but you take his cupboard and the other cupboard as well. Too greedy. You're so greedy. Desk, paper knife, and the next everything. My fellow general, I understand your frustration through the one that plagues me is of a different nature. All his attention, curse it, all his expectation, to hell with them. To be a ruler, it is like being the queen of a beehive. Nobility, ambassadors, citizens, clergy. They scurry about me in endless numbers, buzzing, pleading, begging, hanging on to my every word, mindless. I spend my life in halls or chambers. The light of day is almost a memory. I long for the hills, for the fields, the quiet and solitude of the wilds. Couldn't I simply leave it all behind? But this isn't this general, I guess. No, this sounded like a soldier, I guess. This general is fed up with the responsibilities that have been given to her as a ruler. Her state of mind indicates a great mental burden, and she longs to find peace from civilization altogether. I still want to know what this... But like this mirror is. I will just do it. Let's go. Vector creation. Okay. How can I get out of here? You spirit. Let me out? Yes, I'm done. Like, this is just character creation. Well, so I can change my appearance, that's it.
It seems I can't use this right now.
And I can only use it on my two characters, actually. I could probably change the maniac personality, which leads to a more nice interaction with my other character, but I won't. I would stay maniac. Like I've started with it. I've just changed the picture of Scarlet. But it's like only for the. I would like to have some kind of if I could change my skills, like my attributes. Some kind of skill reset. This would be like the... This would be like actually pretty great. But here's like nothing else. Ancient leather. Esteemed generals, all of Rivellon thanks you. All of Rivellon is in your debt. Gods and kings bow before you both, and it is right and proper that they do so. Even they had thought all was lost, that the world was to meet its end. But you turned the tide. Many have fallen, so very, very many. And I know you have suffered a great loss, personal loss as well. No generals that I sympathize deeply. So let us meet in the Hall of Heroes, both to celebrate and to remember, to honor the living and to honor the dead. Signed, Henry, son of William, righteous King of Earth. So those were two generals, actually. Not only one. This is still kind of sad. Like, I can just switch the appearance of the character. This is really sad. I want to reskill. At least for Wolfcraft, please. Okay. So, I'm just going back to Zigzag.
There you both are.
Okay.
How jolly. There's something quite astounding you must see. It's the Weaver. Thanks to the Starstone you've collected,
Okay.
Look, a new story has been rewoven into time. A new portion of history appears to us for the first time in not even I know how long. Let us look together. Let us see what the Weaver has woven.
Okay.
Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
I greet you, Honorable Master of the House. I am the Shepherd of Elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more settle among these holy halls.
Okay. I don't have any idea what... This is just like... I think this is just appearance, so I like the air thing.
That is your final choice?
Yep. This. Yes, it
In
is.
fact, it isn't. I want to go with another elemental.
Of course you want to go with another elemental. Alright, you do it your way.
Perhaps you would like to reconsider and choose anew.
Yeah, which one? I took the air one, and I will probably go for the ice one.
That is your final choice?
It is.
In fact, it isn't. I want to go with another elemental.
Which? With which?
All
Tell
right.
me which.
We'll do it.
Perhaps you would like to reconsider and choose anew.
So we go for the ice. I will just take everyone.
Yes, indeed.
That
That
is
is
our...
our final
Okay,
choice.
let's take the ice
Thy
then.
will be done.
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
To the Hall of Frost. Inactive portal, inactive portal.
Who knows what wonder awaits you?
But I've gotta admit, like, you know what? I'm just going into the Hall of Frost. I have no idea. Like, why did you want it ice? Why? There was like no reason for it.
I think my very words may freeze
Such
and
as
fall
no
to the ground.
sound has ever known.
They glow with a brilliant flame, Your Grace. Even he cannot snuff it out.
Okay.
Oh, but he's
I will
such
just
The
talk
hoary
to this guy.
beard of Boreas, can it be? You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Your quarters have been invaded by all manner of madness.
I'm just feeling like I'm... Ooh, great, she has... Yes, she has spells. Okay, I guess... I want so much things. Shrapnel... Target a corpse or container and make it explode. The flying debris will damage enemies from... Okay. Absorb... Before I continue, so I need to buy spells. I want to have some new marksman spells on my characters, actually. Runs a target improved sight and a 50% chance to hit with ranged weapons for 4 turns. I'm gonna take this one. It's actually pretty good. On Bertra with the glass cannon, it's awesome. Barrage. Fire multiple arrows in a straight line, each dealing 62 to 107 piercing damage. This one as well. Rain of arrows. Required is level 15. I'm level... No, I'm nearly level 12. Like, I'm not buying it right now, because, like, holding on to it for like such a long time, I think I will find another vendor. Or I can probably go back here. Ranged power sense improved damage with the bow and crossbow at the cost of precision. Nope. Splintered arrow. Fires an arrow that splinters on impact, dividing pierce damage over enemy targets in an 8-meter radius. I guess. Let's go. Arrow spray, master spell. Fire 16 arrows and a 45. Each arrow deals damage. I guess both of my characters... Wait a second. Both of my characters can actually get a master spell. Yep. Via increased luck and critical chance of you and all around you. Okay. First aid. Got this already. Oh no. Wait, I didn't get this. Crippled and deceased. Heals target for 10%. Oh yeah, I've already got. Vampiric arrow. An arrow that deals half of your weapon damage. Fully heals you over 2 rounds. Okay. I guess I'll take it. Well, I should have. I should have taken one of my ranges first. Okay, I'm just buying this one for now, and I will sell not the hammer, all the useless stuff then. It's not even that useless. It's just a two-handed. No thanks. I will even sell those books now. Like not the skill books, like the those like reading books which you could just read and you get a skill. Let's go for this one. I will actually stay with this for now. I have so many empty potion bottles. I should go for a craft later on and just craft some potions for my characters actually. Make enemies around you cower and flee. Witchcraft master, okay. Secret Skull, Valiana's orders. I found some kind of fiery heart, but where is it actually? Who has the fiery heart? Like this was pretty much 1.8k on money, I guess, if you sell it. I don't know if it is like if I should sell it, but still, it's like so. Like such a expensive thing. Yeah, this one. Magical heart fired on the ports of the Dwarflands whose wind-blown flames can never be extinguished. Empty mark. Wait, I picked up two of those up at the end of time. Well, they're still not worth it actually. Okay. An inch skull. Okay. What do we have for the Hydrosophist? Cleansing water. Curse mute, blind mute, disease, infected, bleeding, crippled, disabled, touch. Needed it all. I've got this on both characters already. Hail attack. 20 ice shards from this. 20 ice shards rain from the sky. Each healing water damage to the entries within 50 meters of range from impact. That sounds pretty good. Ice wall is just a bad spell, like disease all enemies within an area. I don't know what disease means. Like it gives them some kind of disease, I get it, but like which? Mass healing. Heal all within an area for 7 turns. For 7 turns. Okay, this is actually insane. Mass slows enemies around you. That's what I get. Water absorption. What? Nah, I guess I don't need water shield. I didn't even see any enemies like with water spells actually. Winter blast. Freeze and deal 171 damage to all targets in a 60-degree cone that's 9 meter long. Actually fine as well. But I will probably go with the hailed attack. 50 meter range and so much damage actually. But I probably have 2 Hydrosophists at the end of the game. Like, she will be another Hydrosophist. So I can... I will go for the mass healing as well. Then I'm kinda... yeah, kinda broke actually. Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, I'll just go on with the elemental now. Sorry, I would like to train you, train me in ice and magic.
Your home, your rules, naturally. What would you like to know?
Everything. Oh no, that's just a shop. Who are you?
Does my brilliant frost beguile you? I am ice, of course. A soldier of ice, to be explicit, and this is where I have dwelt across many eons. Here I wait for the day, if ever, I am called to serve the realm again.
What do you mean by calling this my home?
Could I be more explicit? This place is of your essence. Can't you feel it in your very bones, as I do in every crystal of frost within me? You belong here, and this place belongs to you. I cannot tell you why or how, but I know it to be true.
Okay, you say you have served the realm before.
Of course. Alongside my opposite, the eternal fire, we were summoned in service of a goal greater than the timeless battle between heat and cold. Yes, together we sought victory against the void. You can thank our great army for all of this, you know, for existence itself. Those were times of great proportions, the forces of nothingness pitted against those of life, and
Why
naught
did her
but
voice suddenly
ourselves
change?
marching to the beat set by our great leaders could stop the void's encroachment. Off to explore your abode, are you? Very good. I'm sure there's something around here that will jog your memory.
Like, I'm kind of feeling like I'm the reborn. Like I'm the reborn soul of both of those commanders actually.